Howdy folks, back with some more Zenless Zone Zero. It's been a good while since I played the game. It's been a slow time with it. I mean, well, other than the events, of course. I still have not done the story chapter yet. I need to. I don't know when I'll do it, but I'm trying to get other things done between this, NTE, Arc Knights. It's pretty hectic, especially with my weird work schedule. And we have one that I'm glad I waited to do because it's one of those day-locked ones. And there is none, so I can basically run right through it. And it's called Ultimate Verdict Trial. I'm pretty sure it's the same kind of ones that happens once in a blue moon for the HIA. You know, whenever a so-and-so character comes out, they have a little event for them where you can go and try them out in a bunch of levels there. So I don't expect anything. I mean, there have been times in the past where I hoodwinked myself into thinking, oh, is this something genuinely new and interesting, only for it to be just regular polychrome grinding stuff with a little bit of story involved, which, hey, that's fine. If anything, it gives me an excuse to play the game some more. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. And I am trying to get Promia, but like some seasons in ZZZ, there are times where they just don't give you anything to do to get polychrome other than pressure you to spend money, which I try not to do, except for the monthly membership, but that's it. And this is one of them. It's like Dial-In and Banyue all over again. And I think I might have screwed myself with the pity because I ended up meaning to use off-screen 10 tapes, only to accidentally press square and wasting one, just like how I accidentally rolled for Sissia when I meant to roll for Siege. So yeah, my streak of bad luck has not exactly gone away, much to my annoyance. So I'm assuming this is after the main story tech stuff where we get more exposure to Promia and that she's not as bad as we were led to believe. I mean, we kind of took a hint of that when she let Sissia go, and Wise too. Yo, Proxy, you made it. Hello, Zhao. And Promia? Oh, surprised to see us here, even if there's nothing else going on. There's no problem with just dropping by to check in on a trusted partner, right? Done with the small talk, let's get down to business. Promia's the same as always. You've gotten a bit used to how it works by now, yeah? So here's the deal. The boss gave Promia a special mission, and she needs you to lend a hand. To be precise, we need a partner who's earned Krampus' trust and is skilled in virtual combat. The only one who fits that bill is you. Yep, it is the HIA marathon again. That's a very specific description. That's what makes you stand out. As for the mission details, should Promia explain it herself, or do you want me to fill you in? I got nothing to say. Such a Promia-style manner. Such a Promia-style answer. Alright, Proxy, let's find another spot and talk this through. Still puzzled, you follow Zhao and Promia to the entrance of HIA. So yeah, it's gonna be a simple kill shit and earn points. And if I have any time, maybe I'll do a date or two. Lord knows I still have some characters I haven't finished for that. Before I get into the reasons, I want to confirm something first. Wise, how did it feel to accompany Promia last time? I wouldn't know. I haven't played that chapter yet, so I imagine it went a little rough. I asked such a pointless question. Promia's solid. Cooperation went smoothly. Glad you see it that way. Anyway, let's get down to business. After everything that went down recently wrapped up, the boss gave Promia a special training mission. Borrow the VR equipment from the HIA club and test your limits in combat. Well, I did play with Promia off screen with the weekly, you know, Hollow Zero stuff, so that's something. What sets this apart from regular training is that this mission uses a custom test program designed by Krampus with intensity way beyond standard time sims, and for limits testing purposes, all player safety features will be disabled to simulate real combat conditions. Sounds like not really my business. Am I part of the test too? Hold on, there's more. Promia, well, she gets a little wild during combat, and when things heat up, we need someone to keep things safe. Talking about this equipment safety. So is that why Promia has herself shackled the way she does? Not just because she was a dangerous criminal, but she is just that powerful. She's like, was she like the woman equivalent of Gearfried, the Iron Knight from Yu-Gi-Oh!, where in lore, he's so powerful, everything around him breaks, so he has to restrain himself so nothing around him gets massacred. That's what it reminds me of. From what I know, these machines have had quite a few breakdowns in the past because they couldn't handle how the test subjects fight, right? And Krampus's test programs, well, I couldn't let any authorized staff get their hands on it, so I only made contact with the club's director. That covers it. We gotta go. Actually, another comparison. Kenpachi Zaraki, super-powered fighter, so abnormally strong compared to his other fellow Shinigami in Bleach, that he has to that he restrains himself with the eye patch to basically leech off his excess energy because he can't contain all of it. Otherwise, everything around him just gets squished by the spiritual pressure he unleashes. That covers it. We need to go. If it's just that, I'm good. No need to rush, you two. Boss mentioned one more thing, and we'll need your help with that, too. Boss wants you to team up with the AI teammates controlled by Wise and complete this testing limit as a squad. A waste of effort. This mission doesn't need any more people. It doesn't need to involve more people. Solo. Plus, this is the boss's call. You gotta learn to adapt to having teammates around, right? Besides, Wise is a top-tier VR combat specialist. From a testing standpoint, fighting shoulder to shoulder with him works for you the best. Fine, but this is the one-time thing. You're making me blush here. Just be honest. Oh, and besides, the standard compensation Krampus provides for test assistance, you'll also get personal access to Krampus's program. I know about your accomplishments and other sim projects. This program's combat experience will let a seasoned player like you down. Alright, that wraps up the briefing. When you need to fire up the test equipment, just hit up Miss Lila at the front desk. I've got other business to take care of, so I'll leave you two to it. Enjoy your time, keeping each other company. Again. Zhao says her goodbyes quick and clean, then bounces off with a spring in her step. By the way, from having played with Promia off-screen, as well as seeing edits on YouTube here and there, I think Promia might have the fattest dump truck in the game since Zhu Yuan, who I really, really, really want to come back so I can try and get her, because I couldn't get her the last time. Yeah, I think they both might. I think she might have enough of a big cargo that makes even her that even gives her Jews a run for her money. Go fire up the equipment. I can't show my face right now. When she booked the equipment at the club, she listed you as the user. Pineapple juice. Welcome to It's You, permitted house of instructions, club's loaded ultimate verdict trial program. She prepared into dedicated device. Want me to fire it up for you? Yes. Yep, the usual stuff. So, might as well get it fired up, right? Let's marathon this shit. Fromia is shockingly both easy to use and yet difficult to master. And she's also probably the new fastest character in the game. She's extremely quick. Like Ninja Gaiden levels gameplay quick. In fact, I think she might be the fastest moving character in the game thus far. Faster than Miyabi, if I'm being honest. Okay, let me see if I can do that move they were showing. I don't know if I'll be able to, but...
Anything else? Farewell. This ends here.
Okay. Don't freak out now.
Obstacle removed. An opening.
Okay. Do-do-do. Try this. How about this?
There's plenty of time. This is the will of Krampus. Obstacle removed. You only have one chance.
Okay, I got it.
Here I come. Shake for my team. Woo! Don't get scared, no! Fire! Big game! Coming through! How about this?
The distance is just right. A gap. It's over.
Okay, let me have it. Here we go! Sound wave! Careful, don't get scared!
I will carry out your execution!
You know, I could have sworn that Chromia's ultimate had her taking her straitjacket off, but apparently that's not what I thought happened. No, she just ice skates around. She only ever takes off her jacket and goes full throttle when you're doing, like, special attacks, but not ultimates. I kind of wish it was an ultimate where she takes it off. It just fits. I wish she took the jacket off when she did her ultimate, because that's what I thought would happen, because it seemed to fit, but no, it doesn't do that. She doesn't do that, which is kind of disappointing, but overall, I think she's extremely fun and very, very, very quick. And very powerful. In fact, I think she may be even faster and more powerful than Miyabi, which is, I don't know how I feel about that, considering Miyabi is supposed to be, like, Void Hunter, very powerful, and yet here's a Krampus judge. I guess they must be that big of a deal. Yeah, look at that, man. She is ridiculous.
Big farewell. See you tomorrow. Tick-tock. This ends here.
I really do like Promia. Again, I think the fact that she might be even more powerful than Miyabi might be a bit of a lore break, I think, but she is very fun. And again, I'm not a fan of the fact that her ultimate doesn't have her take the jacket off. I wish it was, but I can live with it. When triggering Frostburn Break. Oh, they're... Well, speak of the devil, they're having us use Miyabi. Oh, this is a move she already has. I don't even need to read this. I've already mastered that a long time ago. I guess it's for those who haven't... Oh, and they're showing off the new costume. That's why. So not only is it for those who may have gotten into the game recently, but also to give us that sweet, sweet new outfit. A demo reel. You know, I initially was trying to save up for the costumes, but every time I think I can, something else happens. I really want that alternate outfit for Miyabi, and the ones for the Angels. They're all so gorgeous. I love Miyabi's main outfit, but this new one, oh, it's up there. I'd say it goes up there.
Press forward.
Might be even. I mean, I love the blue turquoise coloration, but the black and gold on this one combined with the blue stuff still looks marvelous.
Cut the wind. Just leave it to me, Claude. How about this?
My heart is a mirror. Under stars and moon, through frost and snow. Blizzard rising.
Here I come. Stay for my team.
How about this? My heart is a mirror.
A cakewalk. You're lucky on us. Go, Mama!
Instant winter. Press forward. Instant winter. Under stars and moon, through frost and snow. Cut the wind.
Try this. Time for a surprise. Here we go. Meteor morning star. Watch this. Meteor morning star. How about this?
The light is but one step away. Cut the wind.
It's my turn. Meteor morning star. Time for a surprise.
Yeah, I know I could have left at any time, but I'm just having too much fun experimenting, getting some of the attacks down. Evelyn, huh? You know, she also needs a new skin to go along with Astra, in my opinion. Speaking of which, there she is. Hold on a second. Just checking X for a moment.
Satisfying the unclean!
Right back at ya! Get away from me!
Securing the perimeter.
This won't hurt.
All exits are now sealed. Your journey ends with me.
This won't hurt. Nah.
Securing the perimeter. Precision strike initiated.
This won't hurt. Nah. Bye-bye, suckers. Boom!
All exits are now sealed. Precision.
This won't hurt.
Securing the perimeter.
Behave then.
All exits are now sealed. Nothing slips through my defense.
This won't hurt.
Securing the perimeter. Final warning.
Behave now.
Securing the perimeter.
Does the score save if I leave? Because that's what it's making it sound. I'm kind of afraid to do it.
Bye-bye, suckers. Boom!
Securing the perimeter.
This won't hurt.
All exits are now sealed. All exits are now sealed.
Fine. This won't hurt. Not.
The best defense is a strong offense.
Behave now. I'm coming.
Securing the perimeter. Final warning.
You know, come to think of it, ooh, nice flip, Eve. Ugh, those legs and that ass. And the boobas, yes. You know, come to think of it, Anby got an S rank version. Billy's getting an S rank version. What will Nicole's S rank look like if she gets one? I can only imagine. Like, what could you add to her that isn't supersized already? A bigger suitcase with Gatling guns or something? Make her milkers larger? I don't know. Her thighs thicker? I don't know. All bets are accepted. I think I heard somewhere that Nicole's booba size was much larger than it is now, and that they had to tone it down, which I didn't think would be possible. That's just what I heard. Okay, so Starlight Billy gameplay. Ooh! We're getting some Billy, eh? Well, I imagine he's playable in the story mode chapter, right? So I would imagine I would have gotten my proper first taste here, but this will definitely do. So we're basically getting him as our playable version of Pompeii when he was in monster form. And I'm guessing this is also this game's a little way of paying tribute to Devil May Cry 5 with the motorcycle weapon that Dante had, except and just like in that game, you can ride it and use as a weapon. Although it's certainly not being used like a pair of chainsaws like in that game, but the general gimmick of using the motorbike as a weapon is certainly a cool one. Okay, when Starlight Billy's attacks hit enemies, he gains determination. While in the combat, he gradually recovers determination, triggering perfect dodge. Chain attacks, Night Swagger, or triggering grants additional determination. So, what? It uses up HP, but you can gain it back? So is he basically a Rupture character, just like Yidhari and Minato? Because that's what it sounds like. And you can use the EXP the special to block attacks. Okay, there's other characters that do that, like Ben. So is he a hybrid Rupture defense character? Because that's what it feels like. He is a Rupture. I was right, because no other character type does the whole use health to boost attacks, and then doing so-and-so thing to get the health back. And of course, using that buff to bypass defense. And there's Lucia there, Dylan here. Yeah, let's take a look. And the whole using XP to defense, yeah, he's basic. He's a Rupture character with defensive aspects to him, like Ben. So I like that. Or even Caesar, for that matter. Yeah, Caesar's whole gimmick is using XP to block attacks that normally wouldn't be blockable. Holy moly! Oh!
A complaint? Too late for that! The name of the night, emissary! Wanna play a game?
Sure! Woohoo! Don't get us so dirty.
I got you! Reaper Shockwave!
Draw back! The starlight purges all evil!
Holy shit!
Come on!
Oh!
Bang, bang! Bang!
No, forward! Turn around! Smash them! Got one for the planks!
Time to roar! Starlight! Starlight!
It even uses the wheels to bring up an energy greatsword.
Done crying yet?
Okay, I think they may have cooked a little too well done for Billy, because holy shit. He's better than freaking Ambi. He even has little daggers that come out of his guns.
Come on! Out of my way!
He even does use the motorcycle like a melee weapon.
Learn from countless legends!
It doesn't split apart into saws, but it still causes a sword to come out.
Here I come!
The verdict is... unforgivable! Got one for complaints!
The starlight purges all evil!
You know what? Can we forward Billy to possibly being into the auditions for Void Hunters? Because I think he might be the first cybernetic organism that could apply for it. I'm just saying.
Leave it to me, like a shadow. Thanatos Storm. Right. There, explosive opening.
The hero's here! Out of my way! Starlight, shine bright!
Switching to business. Intercept. Seal.
Oh, I need Dylan too. I need to get her also. I did not expect much from some Starlight Knight Billy, but holy crap. Sometimes I like being proven wrong, and this is one of those cases. Oh, Jane with the passion. Yeah, we know how this works. Vivian. Haven't seen her in a while. And I need to get Jane too, especially since I have her bonus skin.
The final act begins now. I'll make it painless.
My turn. Better not get my chest dirty. Great time! Who dares get between me and Lord Satan? Don't get scared now! Fire!
Hit him where it hurts.
Leave it to me. Action,
Hurts, don't you? Now, you're the prey. Don't get hit.
Leave it to me. Time for a surprise! Surprise!
Easy.
Don't let me know. Hit my dress dirty and look okay.
Hurts, don't it? Now, you're the prey. I'll make it painless.
Sure, give it time for a surprise! You're gonna pay!
Okay. There's one more for the main branch, and then there's the special ones after this. So yeah, Promia got to learn a little more of, and Billy, well, I got the demo for him, basically. Hugo, huh? Been a while since we've seen him. Total Eyes. Yeah, his Total Eyes attack is extremely high-powered. Two stunners and attack.
Stand still. Scram before I get angry.
Yeah, his whole gimmick is being a Grim Reaper. You put the enemies into a stunned, weakened state, and he can and then Hugo can come in with either an XP or an ultimate and just wipe everyone out, or at the very least do critical damage. I do like Hugo in terms of his gimmick, with the whole scythe and all. I don't know if I like him stylistically. That's kind of why I kind of put him on the back burner. He didn't really vibe with me visually, you know? But I like him well enough. I wouldn't mind getting him if he comes back soon, whenever that'll be.
There it is. Stand still. Tales for the dawn that sets the world alight. Stand still. Heads for flowers that bloom in the abyss. Prepare to kneel before me. There it is. With power. Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Flames fade, ash remain. Can it resist? The end is nigh. My honor! Stay calm now. Flames fade, ash remain.
What's up?
Treasure doesn't shine brightest. Dry still. Stay calm now. Things are about to get violent. Stand still. Heads for flowers that bloom in the abyss. The end is nigh. Don't get it. Let order and madness dance.
I love how Hugo is such an edgelord that he does the berserk pose with his scythe. You know, the famous one where Guts is in berserk armor mode and he's holding the Dragon Slayer on one shoulder while one arm hangs down, which is also what FromSoft did with Artorias in Dark Souls. Except in Dark Souls, they made it where his right arm was broken, so he couldn't use the sword. Whereas here, it's just a reference. A double reference.
Let the party begin. Liquid power. Truth is a beloved fairy tale. A deep clean. Watch it burn. An opportunity. Repent.
Okay, I think I misjudged how powerful I thought Total Eyes was. It's extremely powerful. Now I regret never getting Hugo. If he can do that, then what the hell have I been doing? Sometimes the fan service is not all it's cracked up to be, I guess. And I guess that's one of those times.
Stay calm now. Heads for flowers that bloom.
Because, well, there's this guy who has an absurdly useful ability, and I don't have anyone that does anything like that. I mean, there are some that come close, but not like this.
That bloom in the abyss.
Sheesh.
Stay calm now. Let the party begin. A miraculous moment. Prepare to kneel before me. Stay calm now. Things are about to get violent. Treasure doesn't shine brightest. Lies do. The end is not.
Freaking Total Eyes just one-shotted him. What am I doing, man? I should have gotten Hugo way earlier if I had realized that his Total Eyes attack was that powerful. Now I feel like a retard. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get Hugo if he comes back, because that Total Eyes move is just ridiculously useful. And mind you, this is the trial version of the character where he's maxed out on everything. So I can only imagine how good he is in normal. I mean, I can imagine Total Eyes won't be that powerful if at base minimum, but once you rank him up enough, you can probably do some real damage with Hugo. Now I feel silly for just not getting him. I'm awake. Oh, I'm awake. The power of Booba, for once, has weakened me. Ugh. All the data you requested has been compiled as agreed. The club hasn't kept any backups. Please keep it safe. Okay? Romeo, you said it wasn't cool to show your face. Two different things. Only meant I wasn't the right one to apply for operational permissions. I get the feeling Chromia is either way too blunt or she secretly likes playing riddles on people. As requested, I need to bring back the test data from this run. No need to trouble you with this. Data meet the expectations? Beyond expectations, or rather it was because you joined that we exceeded them. You're better in combat than I expected. Is that a compliment, milady? Whatever you say. Without another word, Chromia grabs the storage unit with the copied data and walks out of the club. Yep, that's so Chromia. I told Ms. Zhao the test was wrapping up, but she told me to keep the ultimate verdict trial and your access permissions active for a while longer. If you want to use the program again during the time, hit me up like usual. You have a great time at the club every day. You're our favorite customer. Well, I am definitely going to be doing more of it, that's for sure. Or I do it, let me go ahead and use up my caffeine for the day. Hold on a second. Okay. Just had to take a moment to breathe for a moment and check some stuff. Okay. All right, I got my little bit of extraneous duty right there done. So let's go back to what we was doing. Also, I was looking at a tweet relating to Star Wars because more and more it's admitted that Dave Filoni has no original ideas of his own because he cribs from the and because like Kathleen Kennedy before him and during him and everyone else that they hired, they crib from superior material from the expanded universe, and like a Chinese sweatshop, they take apart what was already good and rearrange it into a shittier product. And the clip that I saw being played was the one with I can't remember what review it was for, but it had both Angry Joe and Nostalgia Critic in it. Say where a critic is like, just because you gave a so-and-so character the same name doesn't mean they are the same, character in general. which is, yeah, a very all too common problem these days, where it's not really so much a different adaptation that could be considered valid. It's like, no, you change so much that they're not even the same character. See also Netflix Devil May Cry and how much crap they changed in that one and made it worse. And this was also this was back when Joe was semi-sane. Funny enough, when he had when his hair was more spiked, was this was like 10, 15 years ago, probably before 2014. Yeah, this was like back when Joe was somewhat sane, until he drank the TDS Kool-Aid and he just became insufferable. Like, I see he still has some good gaming takes here and there. I liked his roast of The Last of Us, where when the remake of the first game came out, as part of a joke, he just re-uploaded his original review, put a film grain over it, and that was it. Basically saying, hey, the remake is completely pointless. It's literally the same game, but just an extra visual thing or two. There's no reason to waste your money on it. Which is honestly the same opinion I have of Gundam Unicorn, the TV show version. You see 0097 or something. I can't remember. I can't remember what the full name of it was, but basically it was the TV edit version of Unicorn, which is so unnecessary compared to the 7 OVAs that you don't even need to bother with the TV show version, because what's there is that's quote-unquote new. Mostly intros and outros are so minuscule and easily missable, you don't even need to watch that version, on top of the fact that for all of the episodes, sans the first one, the entire first half of them are taken up by the old previously on Gundam Unicorn segments, and they're so poorly paced and drawn out that I stopped watching it when it was playing on Toonami years ago. Like, I got maybe 5 or 10 episodes in before I finally gave up, because it's just like, there's nothing new. You're just showing the same shit, and what is new is just half the episodes being taken up by previously on segments for shit that we already knew about, and you keep repeating it all the frigging time. It's like, was this even necessary, Bandai? No. But anyway, yeah, occasionally I'll see cakes from Joe where I'm like, okay, you and Ackman, I see what you're doing on this. I see where you're coming on this one, but then they'll go off the wall on something that is so tone deaf and completely divorced from reality. You lose me again, and then I wonder, and then I remember why I stopped watching Critic in a while. I think, from what I hear, Doug Walker is still decent. Like, what made me stop watching him was I didn't like where he took the Nostalgia Critic show. Too much of an emphasis on skits that just went on for too long. The format that I liked and preferred was just gone, or at the very least so altered that it wasn't fun watching it anymore. But occasionally I'll see stuff from him and I'm like, oh, he's still going? Well, happy for him. And he'll say stuff and I'm like, oh, I agree with you there. I may not agree on this thing or that thing, like his infamous wall video, but at least he has a good attitude about it, I can say. Also, the whole change the channel fiasco that happened way back when, yeah, that whole thing in actuality vindicated Doug more than anything. It was all basically blown out of proportion high school drama, and trying to make Doug look bad. They were actually, in actuality, protecting far worse people. Okay, so this entire thing is for Promia. See, look, even in the picture right here, look how wide her thigh is. And you can even see the grippers under the ass. Or whatever it is that they call on a woman's booty, where it has that little French crease. I think crease, yeah. Where the butt and the thigh meet. I think she might have just as big an ass and thighs as, if not bigger than Zhu Yuan's. Okay. Okay, so there's a whole different means of doing her combos. So there's a defense counter one. So everything else is like a mix of holding and using of holding or pressing the XB while juggling with the various regular attacks. She has a lot of combos. More combos than I think the other characters do. Which is honestly impressive. Whoa, this is a different enemy. Can't use anybody else. Boo. Not even a bang boo. I can't wait to see ZZZ art. This character.
Anything else? It's over. This ends here.
Sure, leave it to me. Time for a surprise.
There's the counter.
You only have one chance.
Yeah, she has a counter parry special, just like
A gap. Farewell.
just like Starlight Billy and Ben
This is the will of Krampus.
and Caesar. And I'm pretty sure even Miyabi has one too. That's a new mech.
Stay behind me.
Great time!
A gap. Got you.
Come on! Don't be nervous!
This ends here.
Careful, don't get scared!
An opening. It's over.
Don't worry, I got this! Here's the pen! Time for a surprise!
Big farewell. Your tomorrow. Leave it to me.
Time for a surprise! Yeah!
I don't miss. Your judgment.
See? Oh, did you see that? Did you see that shot? She has wider hips, thicker thighs, and a bigger ass than Zhu Yuan, or at least as big as Zhu Yuan. I mean, Zhu Yuan's bakery was huge, but I don't think she had thighs that thick. Then again, Romeo is putting all of her use into her legs, so of course they're going to be thicker and more extra. Well, I'm speaking too many of the same words. Of course they're going to be extra thick. She's basically like Mori Calliope. She worked her legs off so much that they're extra thick, not just in fat, but in muscle. That's what Mori Calliope said in one stream once that got clipped, where she went to the doctor for a checkup, and the physician was like, "Your legs are too big. They're too thick." And she was just having a whole laugh over it. And mind you, she lives in Japan, so most people there are not that bulky, except for sumo wrestlers, of course, and the occasional extra thick AV actress like Hitomi Tanaka or Kaho Shibuya, and the thickness for them mostly spec'd into their milkers, not their thighs. So for Calliope, it's just like, whoa, you could crush watermelons with those things. Okay, I think we've seen this enemy before. 9,000 points. So yeah, it's basically the same thing. Try to rack up a damage ratio before time runs out. Still, I think Promia could maybe use a couple of weightlifting sessions for her arms. Maybe her boobs will get bigger from that too.
Obstacle removed. I'll cover you. We'll take a gap.
Sure, leave it to me. Time for a surprise.
Big farewell. Your tomorrow.
Don't freak out now. Don't get scared now. Fire!
An opening. Got you. This ends here.
Careful, don't get scared.
A gap. Farewell.
Careful, don't get scared.
Stay back. Tick-tock. This is the will of Krampus. Stay behind me.
Time for a surprise.
End it here and now.
I don't think I got enough of a point ratio. Oh, wait, I did? I didn't even notice. I'm looking to the right, and I'm not, I'm seeing different sim iconography, and it kind of had me, I didn't even notice the numbers. So I was kind of like, did I do it? Did I not? Yeah, it's basically the same shit, just different boss enemy. Yeah, there's really no difference in the rules. And now we have Nangong instead. Whom, by the way, I'm still pissed we have not gotten a special episode for her. And I said it before, as much as I've enjoyed Season 2, there's a lot of things missing that I wished were in here that were in Season 1. That some people complained about that they shouldn't have. Like, where's the special episodes? Why are there no more TV mode side stories and agent stories? Like, come on. You badgered the developers so hard that they took out several somethings that were actually nice, that were good, that some of us, a lot of us, in fact, I want to say the majority, really enjoyed. And now it's just the bare minimum of main story quests and event quests. There isn't even any side missions anymore. Like, come on. Like, I'm all for criticism where it's due, but there is such a thing as demanding too much change to the point that stuff that was perfectly fine is now gone or isn't being worked on. And now you have little sections of the game that are still saying coming soon, only for nothing to have ever amounted to them. And it's just ridiculous. Like, come on. Bring me back agent stories and special episodes, damn it. Why does Nangong have a giant scar on her back? There's a story there and I want to know it. Ugh.
Tick-tock.
Tick-tock, feed the croc.
It's over.
I don't think about it. Can we get a crocodile Thyrin? Like freaking Karyu Crocodile, but with bigger boobs? Or even a spider girl like Serenity? Or a Rachnera from Monster Musume? Serenity is a spider girl VTuber. Very, very, very overlooked VTuber. I recommend looking into her. Ugh, she's deaf. I mean, she's clearly having fun in her own little corner, but she totally deserves to have some numbers.
And then here and now. An opening. It's over. It's fine. I'll handle it. Face your judgment! And then here and now. I will carry out your execution! Got you. Obstacle removed. The strength.
It's my turn. Watch this. Meteor Morning Star.
An opening. Got you. My patience is limited.
Coming through.
And then here and now. I will carry out your execution!
I don't think that breached the number limit, but so long as I still get... Oh, I got it. I guess when I defeat the boss, I get a giant chunk of points, and that's how I ended up getting the score. So that's nice. I have noticed that is a thing that happens. Well, we did it. The whole shebang. All in one stream. So I got to play around with Promia, learn how she works a little more, other than just winging it in Hollow Zero. And I got a little taste of Billy at home. Man, Billy. Oh, Billy. He's definitely not poor Billy anymore, that's for sure. He's now Big Billy. Super Billy. Oh, man. I'll be so mad if I don't get Promia. If not, I'll just have to wait for her to come back. They did the stupid shit, too, with Banue and Dial In, where they barely gave you enough time to get them. Either of them. Well, no luck. And I know I screwed myself because I accidentally used one singular tape by accident. And that threw the pity completely off balance. Yeah. 5 days. I don't even know if I'll be able to get Promia. I'd like to, but at the rate that I'm going, today's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I don't see it happening. Unless I just get absurdly lucky. Well, there's really nothing else to do in the game now, except for Threshold, which I can't do because the freaking Lumberjack boss is literally the tankiest enemy in the whole game, and he's literally, and because of that, he's one of the worst enemies to fight because you can't fucking hurt him. So the only other thing to do now is just the main story. How long have I been going? An hour. Let me see. How does the dates look? Oh, what's this? Amusement Island. Oh, that's for the Bang Boo. You know, I do have, could I do Nangong? I could do Nangong and Sissia. You know what, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. Calling the Angel Captain. You free, Nangong? I've always got time for you. Let me guess, you miss me? Wanna hang out? Manager, you really get me. Even if it means ditching practice with Suna and Arya, I'm totally hang out with you. Hee hee, I'm just joking. So where do you want to go? Catch a show at 404. Want to go look around? I already did the Lumina, so let's do catch a show at 404. You want to go watch a performance? Sounds nice, since it's usually me up on the stage. Being the audience for once could be fun. Forecasters are performing today. This is a perfect chance to check out other groups' performances. It's a deal, and there's a lot of people around 404. Don't get lost. Catch you later, manager. Yes. Okay, which one is this? Angel off stage. It doesn't look like there's any special dialogue. Nope, there's not much choice. Manager over here. How rare. You inviting me to 404. Is this your way of letting me see how it feels to spin the crowd for once? Nothing wrong with being a spectator once in a while. Girls performing today are the forecasters. They're some seriously talented idols. Come on, I made sure we've got front row seats. Best view in the house. Oh yes, the other trio. The one that we've seen here and there. I wonder if they'll ever do anything relating to them at some point. Feel the energy. Savor it. Yes. Audience pours in through the entrance, the crowd growing thicker by the minute. The warmth of the angel beside you grows clearer. Stage lights shift and the music intro begins. By the way, does anyone else reminded of strawberries? Because the inside fabric of her uniform, Nangong's, has that strawberry look to it, or even watermelon for that matter. It's starting, so that's their opening move. Interesting. Did you realize something? Maki's arm angle was just a fraction higher than it had been during their last rehearsal. Under the stage lights, she looks even taller and slimmer. Smart move. I gotta remember that trick. You notice such a tight... Is this what you call recon? Totally, of course. Idols evolve through the small details, little by little, when no one's looking. As for intel on the enemy, let's call it respectful reconnaissance. Whoa, that formation switch, so sick. Maybe we could work that into our choreography. Feeling inspired? Occupational hazard. Whenever I watch a great performance, my mind automatically kicks into gear. That spot Nana was in just now was technically a blind spot on stage, but a tiny formation shift turned it into a non-issue. You don't learn that sort of smart little move without putting in the work out on stage for years. As the track reaches its peak, the audience's applause swells with it. Their harmonies in the chorus are handled beautifully. All three of their voices stand out clearly, yet they blend together so tightly you can't pull them apart. Suna would absolutely have new ideas bubbling up after listening to this. Even if the forecasters call for rain, our stage is always gonna shine. Those lyrics are super cute too. A few songs later, the set wraps up and it's time for the mid-show audience interaction segment. This little audience game is pretty fun too, let me think. Maybe we should try this format at our next fan meeting, though if we copy it exactly, Suna will probably get so nervous she won't be able to say a word. The show moves into the encore, and the crowd's energy surges all over again. So, they went with this song for the encore, eh? It's one of their early debut tracks. The choreography's been tweaked a lot, but they kept all the signature moves intact. Longtime fans of the forecasters must be over the moon seeing their favorite group stay true to their roots while getting better and better. I wonder, have the Angels of Delusion become the kind of group that makes Delulu short for an encore and refuse to leave? Of course. Hehehe. Since you put it that way, manager, I'll hold you to it. The show wraps up in a blaze of dazzling lights and the crowd filters out through the exits, still buzzing with excitement. The choreography and musical arrangement, you can feel how much they've improved. You look pretty happy. Of course, the forecasters and us both grew up on this very stage. We're rivals, sure, but we're friends too. Seeing them make progress like this, yeah, that makes me happy. Again, special episode. I really wish there was one. Could cover a lot of details and character development. Come on, MiHoYo. Course correct on this one. Pressure, no matter who we're up against on the stage, me and the Angels are gonna give it our all. Spread our wings. Seeing our peers shine like that on stage makes me think, we've got to reach that level too and shine even brighter. Isn't that the best part of being an idol? There's always someone ahead of you who wants to catch up to. and always a higher peak waiting to be reached. But, you know, the best part of today wasn't the incredible performance, and it wasn't all the notes I secretly jotted down either. It was being able to sit here like this, just normally watching an idle performance with you, manager. Looks like this is where our date ends, manager. Still need to head backstage and say hi to them in a bit. Let's watch another performance together next time. And I think I may have, in fact, leveled up the trust for Nangong. Meaning, we're gonna have to do the quality time thing. And do all the stuff with that one. So not time for that. So let's go ahead and do Sissia. I found a route that'll get us past every single security officer. Tell me now. Next time I won't get caught by those security officers. Wait, why would security be after me? You sneaky proxy. Sure, the route to Dodge. But I do know a route to somewhere fun. Somewhere fun. I'll have Chalky pack our bags right away. I haven't said where we're going yet. You're not trying to scam me and sell me off somewhere, right? Come on, Proxy, at least tell me where we're headed. Otherwise, Chalky and I will have to follow your scent our own way. We already did Blazewood. So... let's go to the resort then. Resort? Isn't that where rich folks hang out? Won't there be super pricey? My paycheck this month. It's just an affordable tourist spot. I'll pay. Exactly what I was waiting to hear. Just messing with you. As long as I've got enough set aside for Chalky's food, I don't mind going hungry. I'm not playing the victim here. Let's meet up at the resort. We're going back to Fantasy Resort. I miss that place. I love that place so much. I need to go back to a beach area like that. Ugh. I live in the middle of Florida, and yet I wish I was on the coastline. I'm only 3 hours away from the coastline, but it feels like forever. Scales of sea breeze. We will make Sissia a sea snake yet. Okay, I was just looking at a little tweet from Smugglana. Let me see, what's the dialogue for this one? Did they get rid of significant dialogue choices? Because this is the second time they've done this. First it was Nangong, and now it's frickin' Sissia. Well, I guess it makes it easier, I guess. So, alright, let's make Sissia a sea snake, shall we? So this is Fantasy Resort. Man, it's packed. The sun's killing my eyes. Wait, you're not trying to trick me into working here, are you? Just so we're clear, I chase criminals, not serve plates. Are you sure? You kind of have the whole waitress look down pat. Since you're already here, you might as well. No. I'm not gonna do that. I heard there's free ice cream samples. Since you're already here is the best, most... I didn't say any... Oh, does it? Oh, they're doing the whole one leads into the other as a complete sentence thing, aren't they? Since you're already here is the world's most terrifying curse. But hey, since I'm already here, free samples? Quick, lead the way. Ah, Sissia, always thinking with her stomach. She really is female Shaggy. And of course she has a pet snake, which is basically Scooby-Doo for her, I suppose. Except the snake just kind of hangs there, not minding her own business. Rainbow colored. What if it tastes... I don't know. What if it tastes like shit? Sea breeze is so salty. But it's refreshing kind of salty. The wind by the ocean smells salty, totally different from the wind in the city or the outer ring. But this place looks perfect for slacking off, totally my vibe. Look at all those people fishing over there, sitting still like rocks, waiting for the tide to sweep them away. Do we gotta do that too? Ugh, so lame. Want to compete? A competition? Now it's getting interesting. How about this? If you lose, I get half the snack stash. Excuse me? 2 fishing rods for us, please. Excuse me? 2 fishing rods for us, please. Fishing's a game of patience between you and the sea, but today's game is dragging on and on. Why is nothing biting? Did all the fish go on vacation or what? Oh, or is my bait just too cheap? It's moving, it's so heavy. Did I just hook some sunken treasure or something? Oh, we're not even doing the fishing. Come on. Not really. Sissia's fishing rod pulled up on an old sandal tangled with seaweed. Seriously, don't dump trash in the ocean. You uncultured swine, what is wrong with you? But I'm not the type to give up so easily. After a long while, Sissia reeled in a tiny fish barely the size of her palm. Well, first time for everything, it's something. Ha! Victory against the ocean, though the winning prize looks a little underwhelming. By the way, this little fish doesn't look too happy, does it? Honestly, it's so small it wouldn't even be enough for Chalky. I guess I'll let it go. Compared to tiny fish that wouldn't even fill Chalky up, I'm more interested in colorful ice cream. Let's move our hunting grounds to the ice cream stand. What do you say, manager? Your call, Sissia. You and Sissia trek over to the ice cream stand. I'll take a chocolate vanilla swirl, please. Thank you. On a cake cone. Those suspicious colorful ice creams from earlier? Yeah, they came from this exact stand. Want to try it? Want to try some? It's precisely because it's suspicious I have to try it myself. As a case specialist for public security, assessing an object's public safety risk is part of the job. You and Sissia try several scoops of colorful ice cream. Whoa, so cold. My tongue's all numb. But it's sweet. Chalky, you want a bite? Don't freeze Chalky. You're so stingy, manager. Back in the day, I promised Chalky that if I had food, she'd always get a share too. You hear that, Chalky? Manager's the one who said no treats, not me. But the sea breeze is chilly, the ice cream is chilly too, and it feels like my body temperature's dropping way too fast. Way too furious. Like our little vacation's gonna have to end here. Can't eat too much of something good all at once, otherwise you stop appreciating it. Ain't that the truth? Happy moments are probably the same. You can't be greedy and try to make them last forever. Otherwise this poor snake tyrant's gonna catch a cold from soaking up all that happiness. I'm always here for you, Cynthia. Nice cold ice cream. Even my blood's about to freeze. Let's take her for a walk. I want to see this place again. It's because there's really not much to do out here a lot anymore that I kind of ignore it. Which is a shame because I really like this place. You had a whole chapter plus multiple side stuff happening and I kind of miss it, to be honest. Yeah, the hotel running stuff got a little old after a while, but honestly, I'll take... Oh shit. Stuck. I'll take this over doing all the frickin' temple shenanigans. Because that got old very fast. And way outstayed its welcome. Shark Bang Boo is up to his old shenanigans. Okay. Talk to Cynthia. Cynthia's got something on her mind. Let's go find her. Date with the snake and the angel. Yes. Score it again. Today's mission was a total success. Scored a ton of survival supplies too, Chalky. But wait, why do I feel like someone's watching me? What mission was a success?
Score another one for me. Whoa.
Just as Sissy is about to turn away, she bumps into you, and the little bag in her arm spills over the floor.
You? Where did you come from?
Seriously, the voice actress for Cynthia and also Alice, they deserve a raise. And the guy who's still voicing Billy, yeah, he definitely brought his A game as usual. Did you get a good haul today?
Sorry, I'll help you pick them up. Wow, you've sure got a lot of bags. Did you just come from the mall? I take it today's shopping trip was quite a success?
I'm conducting an urban survival survey. The quality and volume of free samples are a direct indicator of how well a store's doing. Trust me, this is all useful intel for my investigation.
You glance briefly at the scattered packaging on the ground. Among the various cosmetic samples, snack packs, and mini drinks, there's even a sample dog rental chew. You have a pet now.
That dental chew. When did you get a pet, Cecilia?
I picked that one up by mistake. But hey, it was free. And it smells pretty good. I might have a use for it. If I ever get a dog.
She tries to keep her dignity, but her stomach betrays her with a loud grumble. It's 3 in the afternoon, and she's clearly been treating the mall's free samples as a proper meal.
It's tactical hunger, so I can better appreciate the free samples.
She let out a sigh and pointed towards the other end of the square. There's a newly opened snack stall over there with a long line of people at the entrance, and the sign reads, "The first 100 customers get a special egg burger for free."
Free egg burgers?
I mean, you can't beat a nice grilled cheddar cheese with the grilled egg on it, that's for sure.
Score! A free piping hot egg burger!
I don't think it's free, but okay. You sit down on a bench in the square, and Cynthia carefully opens the wrapping. Inside the soft bun are a thick fried egg patty, bacon, and vegetables.
I'm digging in!
You okay? What's wrong?
What's wrong? You don't like it?
It's so good.
She had a moment where her brain entered food nirvana and was stun locked. Not the first time. I can sympathize all so well. Like, I remember when I first had a mango lassi for the first time, I completely jumped in and out of space. Cynthia devours it with frantic speed while still trying to savor every bite, going as far as to scavenge every last crumb from the paper. Halfway through, Cynthia pushes the egg burger toward you.
Here. Think of it as a thank you for helping me out earlier.
It really is good. Cynthia finishes the free meal, then neatly folds up the wrapping paper, even smoothing out the paper bag before folding it away.
Today's goal. Luminous Square Snack Stall free egg burgie complete.
I think she and Anby would get along when it comes to burgers. You lean in to take a look at the little notebook, and Cynthia pulls out. It's packed with listings of free promotions from shops all across New Eridu, complete with times, locations, and redemption requirements.
Hey, no peeking. These are classified survival notes. But if you treat me to something tasty, I might consider sharing a few of my prime spots. But also, you shouldn't take advantage of good deals too often, or you'll burn through all your luck at once and come off as greedy.
Before she can even finish her sentence, Coco, the clerk at the nearby tea milk store, calls out,
New samples! Come get a free taste of our mango pudding!
"Oh God, that voice! Oh. It's weirdly."
Oh, I'm already full.
Full like a stuffed python.
Besides, pudding isn't really egg-based, so I'm not missing much.
She loves egg-based concoctions, doesn't she?
But it's free.
Sounds like my mother. Can't resist the BOGOs. Actually, pudding's made with eggs, and it's free.
Actually, you do need eggs to make pudding. And like you said, it's free.
So it's win-win.
I'll go get one with you if you want.
Not to mention she ate the pudding that Belle had in her room, so you'd think she would know.
No! You have to know when enough is enough. Ace Hall was already more than enough. I shouldn't be greedy. Ooh, come on, let's get out of here. If I keep staring, I won't be able to help myself.
Well, yeah, because not only will your stomach be upset, but so will your toilet. After just a few steps, Cynthia stops again.
You can have all these.
Come again?
I don't need them. The snack samples, they don't taste that great anyway. And they're just taking up space.
He hands over a tube of hand cream, pack of nuts, a piece of chocolate, and part of today's hard-earned haul.
Whoa, it's not free. There's a price for it.
What?
Next time you come across a free, delicious egg dish, you have to share it with me, too.
Okay, equivalent exchange. Like Joanna eggs.
The chief won't notice if I slack off now and then. Right?
I'll do Cynthia's quality time quest later. For now, I kind of wanna do Nangong's.
Cruise between islands and shoot away. Aren't you curious what that feels like?
Time to surrender. Why don't you say hello to my little friend first? Okay, so Nangong's out here on the beach, apparently. All alone here at night, huh? Nangong's dancing by the shore all alone with no one around. What brought her? Catch the waves' rhythm. Clear your mind. Open your... empty your mind. Empty my mind. Empty your mind of everything that has nothing to do with fine dining. Nangong, why now of all times? Fine dining and breathing. Or idle dancing in this case. Stila H7 says hi. Hello.
Breathe and let your rhythm sync with the waves.
Nangong? What brings you to the beach this late?
Howdy.
Manager, don't go sneaking onto someone else's stage like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Do proxy commissions include patrolling beaches now? Or did you come all this way just to catch my private performance?
Why are you practicing your choreography at the beach? That's pretty unusual.
How am I doing today? I am good. Just finishing a ZZ playthrough for the day.
You seem different somehow when you're practicing, compared to how you are on stage.
'Cause there's no cameras here. No audience, not even mirrors like in the practice room. The waves won't grade my performance, and the sea breeze won't boo me off the stage.
Even you feel pressure from the stage and the audience?
Duh! Pulling off a performance with confidence is one thing, but the fear of letting everyone down is another. The seaside air helps clear my head, and really focus on my moves. Some moves always feel a bit awkward in the practice room. But out here, it feels as free as dancing with the wind.
How come you didn't bring Suna and Arya along? Practicing solo in secret doesn't sound like your style.
Shh! This is the captain's secret training!
Up to a little secret. Do I only stream on YouTube and others? Primarily YouTube for first-time stuff. I have not touched my Twitch channel in a long time due to lack of time. So I kind of have it as a little side thing for if I ever decide to replay a game and I am up to it, then I use it, but I haven't really used it except to watch VTubers.
Thanks to the Gilded Karate performance, Angels of Delusion have started to make a name for ourselves. We're even being invited to perform at events like the music shows at the Fantasy Resort. To live up to everyone's expectations, Suna and Arya are training even harder than before. As the group's captain, of course I also want to share the load. If I can perform better on stage, maybe those two goofballs won't have to work quite so hard. If they found out I was practicing at the beach, they'd definitely follow me here. Then Suna might catch a cold from the wind, and Arya's parts could get damaged by the seawater. That'd be a total disaster.
What a disaster indeed.
And, of course, the most important thing is, if the Delulus found out that Nongong secretly trains extra during her free time, my whole genius captain persona would be ruined.
Well, we can't have that now, can we, Nangong? Have I played Resident Evil 4, the original version? I have not touched the remake, but the original version, yeah, I like the original. I don't have the PS4 or what have you newer releases versions of it. Maybe in the future, especially since Capcom has re-released many of the old games on newer stuff. But as for the remake, I have not. Haven't had any interest. Maybe one day. You work hard and deserve to be seen too. Just don't want people to worry, right?
But does that kind of genius really exist? They say you have to work 10 times harder to make it look easy. You just don't want everyone to worry about you. Right, Nangong?
If you say things like that, you'll blow my cover. I won't be grateful at all. But you're right, manager. My secret recipe for Nongong's delusions is turning giving it my all into the magic of looking effortless. The audience expects to see flashes of genius from Nongongyu, not me sweating like an idiot. I do have at least that much professionalism, you know. And of course, as the captain, I have a responsibility to have my own choreography down to a T before rehearsals. If I don't know my stuff inside and out, how can I expect those two to take any of my coaching seriously? Especially Suna. If she found out her badass genius captain was secretly practicing solo, she'd give me those big teary puppy eyes and be like, "That's not fair, Nongong. This is cheating." Then she'd push herself until she literally collapsed just to catch up. Just imagining that gives me a migraine. Anyway, all things considered, this is Angels of Delusion's top secret. You have the responsibility of keeping it secret from me, manager.
Well, from one manager to another. It's my favorite. It's your favorite game right now. What's your favorite game right now? Right now, I'd say it's a toss-up between this, Zenless Zone Zero, Warhammer Space Marine 2, and Stellar Blade. Although I have been crawling through the Arknight's Enfield and Neverness to Everness. And Neverness basically, to me, feels like ZZZ with extra steps, or at the very least, basically, I would say, if I were to make a finer comparison, like Yakuza to GTA. ZZZ is to Yakuza with the smaller environments, whereas Neverness is more to Grand Theft Auto because of the larger open world with driving. So it's like two different styles of game, but it's very, very similar subject matter of interdimensional urban fantasy sci-fi stuff. But yeah, I'd say the first three games I mentioned are like my main trio right now, which, by the way, literally just earlier, Space Marine 2 dropped the update for patch 13 with a new mission, so I'll probably stream that later. Probably tonight or tomorrow. Probably tonight, most likely. So I'll probably do that later.
I'd be more than happy to keep your secret, Nangong. Though, I feel like this kind of discretion should come at a price.
You're the worst. Name your price.
I'll take a good seat at your show as payment.
How about you save me a front row seat at the Fantasy Resort show? Would that work as your payment, Captain Nangong?
You really don't know how to extort people, do you, manager? I'll make sure to grab sunscreen for you at the beach. If we end up in the tabloids, I can't let my dear partner in crime have a sunburnt face in the pictures.
Game? Oh. It kind of froze right there for a moment. I was getting worried. I will be so mad if I do not get Promia from the gacha. That'll be sad.
This angel's now off the clock.
Okay, I got Sissia and Nangong ranked up. I can do their quality time stuff, but I'm not going to do it right away. I'm going to do it next time when I'm up to it. Thinking about streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I personally treat it as a pastime hobby, as an extension of my gaming for first-time playthroughs, because with the PS4 and PS5, it's literally built in where you can stream either to YouTube or Twitch. So it's an extremely cheap, lazy method, but if I ever end up with a proper PC setup or something, maybe, and of course with more money to spare down the line, maybe I can do something better, but this is basically how it is right now for me. Just a little pastime thing, so whatever happens, happens. But yeah, I say go for it if you want. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to score Promia, but because I really want that character. But if I end up with Billy too, then I can't complain there, but I just hate running behind on characters. But I still have the story chapter to do, New Eridan Sunset B, so that is something I have to really get the ball rolling on eventually, maybe tomorrow. But I think for tonight, I'm going to divert back to Space Marine 2 and just get the story mission, the new operation mission done there. Just so I can get it out of the way and then focus my energy on Arc Knights and NTE. So I think that'll do it for this part. For now, you're an animator and by professional video editor. Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of stuff. And I'm not exactly what I would call technologically adept. So, anyway, I think that'll do it for here. We got that whole event quest done out of the way, where I got more practice with Promia, got really like her character combat. She might be faster than everybody else in the game at this point, which is insane. And of course, ended up trying out Billy in his new S rank form too, which was a nice surprise. So, but it was clearly all Promia, which, again, I'll be pissed if I don't get her, but if I have to wait for her to come back, then fine, it is what it is. So, I'm gonna... So, yeah, I wish you luck, Steela, on your own endeavor. So, anyway, I'm going to cut it off right here, and when I come back later on, maybe tonight, I will get the ball rolling on Space Marine again to see what the new mission there entails. And hopefully, Tellurian will have more speaking lines. He better have more speaking lines, especially for the old missions, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, I'm gonna go take a break, get a bite to eat, and then I gotta go to physical therapy in 2 hours. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Steela, for dropping by. And I will see y'all later when we come back, and we'll be purging some heretics. Thank y'all. See you later.